We live? Well, let's do it. DEG. Granddaughter. 4:30 in the building. Yeah. Big game, we talk that. Made a path, we walk that. Skills max, streets got a bag, that's a real win. Never lost that, this dead end gaming. You know how we do. BZ and the granddad, that's player one, that's player two. News, we gon' talk about it. Review, we gon' talk about it. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, we gon' talk about it. Can't forget that PC, best around this web B. Special guest from 9/11, right up out that family tree, we got it. Sonic's traveling real fast. Leveled up, but we the final boss. So what else to go with this podcast? It's dead end gaming. Finna hit the mark, on point like the sharpest dart. If you tuned in, just know you smart. Press start.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Episode. Look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back. You on the screen. You on the screen. You on the screen. You on the screen. You muted. You muted. Hold on. I think I did mute you. Hold on. Wait, I think I did mute you. Say something now. Yep, you good. You good.
Man, disrespect.
All right.
I'm doing it over.
Yeah, do it again. 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 All right.
Granddaughter. 1,000 hours. I'm gonna fly till I cry. See, it don't even hit the same as the first one, because I really felt that last one.
It was cool. You did it. You did it. You did it good. You did it good.
What's up, y'all? We out here. We out here in Cashville. You know, doing what we do.
Right. This man, he's not even in the comfort of his home. He said he still is going to come through.
What is that? Home? What is that?
I know, right?
What is that,
Bruh, you've been traveling.
I don't have a house.
Bro,
I don't have a home.
You've been traveling like crazy, bro. Like I said, you haven't been getting caught up. You've been getting caught up in this cyber stuff, right? With the flying. No, that haven't been affecting you.
So I got lucky. So when that shit happened, I didn't have to fly in or out. So I was cool. By the time I had to get out, it was already taken care of. But I feel for y'all who had to deal with that. That shit look horrible,
bruh,
from a distance.
Yeah. I thought about that too when you know in the midst of all this traveling. I was like, man. But did you fly Delta? You don't fly Delta, did you? I think Delta got hit the worst. Delta Airlines got hit the worst.
Yeah, I didn't fly Delta. I usually fly Southwest or American.
Okay.
Usually.
Yeah, I don't think.
Sometimes
so you were straight.
Delta, but it's usually American or Southwest that I'm flying.
And see, usually me, I typically Delta is usually my first choice whenever I'm flying. But man, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I didn't have to fly during all that crazy. And they still, it's still jacked up. Like it's still messed up right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, they lost a lot of information. Man, a lot of stuff went down, bro.
It's so crazy. It is too crazy. But yes, man, as always, man, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. This is a fighting field episode. Part 1 and part 2. Part 1, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about some stuff from EVO that just went down. We got some new Mortal Kombat stuff. It's funny because I text Granddad about this. I was like, bro, you see this? And then you got
already tapped in,
bro. We got some new Tekken stuff.
Already tapped in.
Like the big three. The big three made some announcements in the gaming world. So it's the big three of fighting that I'm talking. Now referencing Street Fighter, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat all made announcements of extra DLC expansion stuff they got going on. Is crazy.
Yeah, a lot of big stuff going on.
Yeah, it is. And the second part 2, we're doing a bracket that's based around those iconic fighting characters. I picked these out. So please, y'all, just go easy on me. You know, I know it.
Hey, nah, don't do that. Nah, if it's trash, you tell that man that shit trash. Like y'all would do me. Like y'all would do me with the bracket.
I have to pick 16.
I
have to pick, but see, they can be tougher on you though because you're more of a fighting game aficionado. They know I'm not, so they know I'm doing my best. They're gonna be easy on me.
You know who should be there. You know who should be there. Don't play. Come on now. We're gonna find out in part 2.
Yeah, we're gonna find out in part 2. So be sure to stick around while we do the bracket for that, because that's gonna be super duper hilarious. I can't wait till that go down. and live questions from you guys. If you have any live questions, if not, you can make sure you put them in our. If you have any questions you want to ask us that's not on camera, just pop in the. Make sure you ask them in the pod question queue channel in our Discord as well, in the Dead End Gaming Discord. Put them up in there. So, that's what we doing, man. That's what we doing. But I know some special news you want to kick off with. Oh, before we get into the news, let's talk about the games that we played. So, Granddad, I know you've been busy. Yes. I know you had a chance to play anything.
I played a little bit more. I'm almost done platinum in Tales of Kenzera. Because I'm trying to platinum it because you made me feel bad about not getting platinum yet, Mr. Overachiever over here.
Okay, yes.
So I'm trying to get the platinum going on. But let me tell you something right now. Why is it the only thing about this game? When you're trying to find the shits, bro, they don't make it like a easy way to track that shit. You just kind of gotta go around. Or maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm doing it a difficult way. Did you have trouble finding certain things? No. Or you just.
No, I didn't really have stuff. Was kind of not the game that I did have trouble finding stuff is Prince of Persia: Lost Crown, but this one not so much. This one not so much. This one was everything was pretty much.
I got the majority of stuff, but it's like you gotta go and like the fast travel stuff. The fast travel stuff is like, you can't really travel to a certain area you want to go, so you still got to kind of trek through areas and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It doesn't take long, but it's just like trying to find these little nuggets here and there. I'm like, all right, come on now. But other than that, played a little bit of because my son's like heavy with the Fortnite, so he been taking over the world. So when I do see him, he wants to play Fortnite with me. So me and him played a little bit of Fortnite for the little bit of time that I got, because bonding, and then that was pretty much it. Like I haven't had time to sit down and really like sit and play games on my own time with these I want to do. But my son, not strange enough, but interestingly enough, he's still playing Fortnite. He's really good. This boy's getting good. He getting dub after dub. I don't know. I might put him in something.
Like that good?
This boy locked in. He getting good, but he's now also starting to get an interest in playing Apex. So now he's starting to run Apex a little bit too. So I'm like, all right, boy, I see you out here. So if we can get him up to speed, I might lock in with the young one on some Apex and see what he really talking about. Because I'm still letting him get his feet together. I'm still letting him figure out who he wants to be his main and try to figure out the mechanics of the game, because he's still trying to do Fortnite stuff in Apex. So he's got to kind of figure out. He's just trying to figure out his groove.
Gotcha.
But he's picking it up pretty decent. So shout out to my son Adrian. Out here, 8 years old, a gaming phenomenon already, like his old pops.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you this game right here, bruh. This game right here that I'm playing right now on the screen got me in a chokehold, bruh. Elden Ring has me in the chokehold. This footage right here is a recent boss fight that I had encountered.
Okay.
So it was funny because I usually been using Bloodhound's Fang. For those that know, that's the weapon, and like it's a dope weapon that I've been using that's been giving me pretty much through this game. And I've been trying this 2-sword thing. I got these 2 bandit curved swords, and man, you will see. Like when I start fighting this dude, like my first few moves, I pretty much sucked like damn near half of his energy. Like just off of a couple of moves. I mean, I was like, bruh, you need to play this game. You need to get this game, bro.
I'm scared to start Elden Ring, dude, because like I know my time is so thin, and I know you gotta sink time into that mofo,
you do,
bro. But
you do.
No, I'm not scared to start it, bro.
I know you're not,
but I know what it is,
bro. This game.
So
is
like amazing. I said, once I get my emancipation, I'm gone, bro. I'm wilding out, bro. Bro, it's gonna be a hot game summer. It ain't gonna be summer, that probably whatever season it's gonna be,
bro.
It's gonna be crazy.
Look what I do to this dude.
I'm doing it all.
Oh my god. And it's dope because when I guess this is when you're fighting the main boss is when he told me up a couple times, but watch this, man. Like watch when I get my hits. This game is nuts, bro.
Man,
like, look at his energy.
I don't know why.
Look at his energy. You don't know why what? This game is
I don't
dope.
know why we didn't tap in with this game when it first came out.
I am so shocked. Wow.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
No, look at
Damn,
look,
bro, I see you.
Bruh.
I see you out here, bro.
This game is crazy. This game is crazy, bro. So like, yeah, I've been kind of getting used to this double sword thing, and I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. Like
you chopping them up,
bruh. Took him up,
damn.
And then I got my mimic too. So like, you can summon an Ash. So that mimic pretty much does exactly what I do. Like he pretty much fight the exact same way I fight.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like it's dope, man. It's dope. So bam, I killed the boss. Like that was it. This game is so dope, bro. This game is so dope.
Okay, so as someone who've been playing this game, so is this game predominantly you just build up your character so you can just fight these bosses? Is there like a goal, like a story driven goal, or is it just like, hey, I'm gonna just?
I mean, it's a story.
Build up.
I mean, yeah, it's a story, and you pretty much play this game at your own pace. Like you pretty much, like you know how in Lies of P, right? When you fight a boss, you gotta man up and fight that boss. Where in this game, it's so open world, you might encounter a boss and be like, nah, I'm not, I ain't ready for him yet. You know, he smacked me up. Yeah. You can go level up, do other stuff in the game, do a whole bunch of other stuff, get ruins, level up, and then you can come back and whoop his ass. Like you literally do not have to go. Yeah, it's no like, it's literally open world. Like when I tell you this game is open, it is open. You can literally just do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm just out here. I'm out here in the world just fighting. I don't have no. Yeah, it's nothing. It's not it's nowhere near as linear as Lies of P. So like, bruh.
Got you.
My level's 160. I'm at 160 now, Beans. Go ahead. What you about to say? Basically, what?
I'm liking it, even though I don't like this game and I don't play this game. But it seems like if this was like Monster Hunter, but like with just like crazy boss fights and weapons, even though it's but like how Monster Hunter is like very open world, you can kind of go to a certain monster and say, okay, I'm gonna try to fight this one, but if I'm not ready, I'm gonna go back. But I feel like, because I don't like Monster Hunter, I feel like this would be like the version of a Monster Hunter game that I would actually play, because it's just different. From what I'm seeing, I would try it out. So I think that's kind of what I'm liking it too, as far as how the play style is.
Like seriously, you can play this game any kind of way you wants to play it. Like this was his boss. This boss, he was pretty tough. But like you can play this game any kind of way, bruh. Like any kind of way. If you want to be a magic guy, be a magic guy. If you want to be a samurai type of dude, be a samurai type of dude. Like you can build your character any type of way you want to build your character. This game is so amazing. It's so like I mentioned before. This game and Zelda Tears of Kingdom to me set a new standard for open world games. Like easily. This game, like, and I'm like you. The more I play it, I'm like, bro, I am so mad. I am so late on this game because I love it. This game got me hooked, bro. This game got me. It got me. Like I'll be playing like other games, and then I'll be like, man, I want to play Elden Ring. Like I feel like playing Elden Ring. Like I'd be like, I gotta play this game. But yeah, this joint, this boss was tough. But yeah, it's like that, man. Like once you kind of get a grasp of the type of build you want to do, you know, what type of character you want to have. Yeah, I mean, at that point, and you can kind of switch it up whenever you want to as well too. Like you be like, you know, I'm tired of being like my build. I'm pretty much all dexterity and strength. So, you know, I like to. Like that weapon you see I'm swinging right now, that's the Bloodhound's Fang. I got that bad boy maxed out. That's a unique skill weapon. So, man, but like I said, I've been playing this game so long. I'm kind of messing around with other builds now. So, yeah, bro, this man, I'm telling you, when you play it, you're going to be like you going to be in it. Bro,
I already know.
Bro, once I got in this game, I was hooked. I was like, bro, I'm hooked.
That's how it is with everybody. I'm here. Like when they start playing, it's like it's a wrap. It's over. Your life is done.
This game is crazy. Like I said, you just and you know, and this stuff I do. Like I level myself up higher first before I start like kind of going in dungeons and stuff and start banging with folks. Because if you go in there under level, it's gonna show. So, you know, so I kind of level my guy up a little bit to make sure I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go in here and bang with this boss. I can go in and bang with this boss without being scared. I think the most times it took me to defeat a boss was probably like, what was that boss name? It took me like maybe 11, 12 tries before I finally beat him. But for the most part, I've been beating bosses like on maybe the second, third try. At three tries max. Once I get they fighting mechanics down pack, I'm like, okay, I'm good. Another game, of course, I've been playing this one, man. It's back. First time back in 10 years. NCAA. College
football.
Yep, college football. This is my road to glory guy. Of course, I'm Michigan. Went to Michigan. I'm a QB. Through my touchdown pass, you know what I'm saying? This is
Wolverines.
Yeah. You know I had to be Wolverine. I had to represent my Wolverine. So man. Yeah, this is my road to glory joint. So yeah, I've been playing this joint. I haven't played like a regular game. I always like playing a road to glories because I can take this guy and put him into Madden. And that was the last time I purchased a Madden was when this came out in 2014 because I like to transfer, like import my draft class and my road to glory guys into Madden. So I think that's the cool part. So like this guy, I can play my whole college years and then go to the NFL. So I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's the cool thing.
So overall, how are you liking the game? Like, does this game feel like a straight up copy and paste of Madden, or does it have its own like character to it?
See, that's the thing. I haven't been playing Madden, so like I think FIFA would answer.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, you good. No, I think FIFA can answer a question like that. Like it's not like I've been playing Madden, every year for the last 10 years to say that. Right. So I mean, looks good and it feels good to me. So I'm cool with it. I like it. So far, it's just nostalgia for me. Like, man, I remember when I was playing NCAA 14 and all that stuff. So. Oh yeah, and then also, just some stream. I was being an Immaculate Warrior. You know what I'm saying? Playing Hellblade 2, which okay, I'm gonna do a quick review of this. My thoughts on this. Dope game.
Oh, you beat it?
No. I think I'm near the end though. I really think I'm kind of towards the end. But my only issue is I feel like boss. You know how the first one you had like boss fights, like a real boss fight. There's not really no boss fights in this game. Like it's like you fight a whole bunch of dudes and then that's it. That's like the quote unquote boss fight. And then it's more puzzles, way more puzzles in this one than it was the first one. So that's my critique. But other than that, I mean, the way the game sounds, the way it looks, the way it plays. I mean, it plays better. It controls a lot better. But yeah, my negative would be no like a real boss fight and no too many puzzles, like a lot of puzzles, like a lot. So, but yeah, no.
They lean more on the psychological side.
Yes, definitely, way more on the psychological side. So, So Hellblade 2 still playing. I think the next time I stream that, I think I'm gonna finish that bad boy. I'm gonna finish that one off. I'm gonna complete it. Man, I've been playing. I think the last one is First Ascendant. I've been playing. Still kind of had a time to play this joint as well. This boss.
So I did download that game. So I did set it to download on the PlayStation.
Oh, you did?
I haven't played it yet, but I did put it on. I think it should be on the PlayStation.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Yeah. This another joint that I've been playing. Yeah, this Pyromaniac boss fight, man. This dude was tanky as hell, and it was 4 of us in here. And my man's was tanky, but I mean, no, this shit dope though. This shit is dope. But it's funny because I'll be playing this, and then I'll probably play for like about a half an hour to an hour, and I'll be like, man, I want to play Elden Ring. Like I'll be wanting to get right back on Elden Ring, bro. Like,
the Elden Ring got you, bro. It's like you be thinking, man, that's not a boss fight. This is a boss fight,
bruh. Yeah, Elden Ring got me, bruh. That shit got me. I'm hooking my player up. I be fucking kicking ass in fucking Elden Ring. I hate doing them damn catacombs though, man. Them catacombs a bitch. But once you get it and you get the lingo of Elden, if you have any questions on it, just like when you start playing,
I'm going straight to you because at least like I know you're playing, but you're still fairly new at it. So like I can ask you and you be like,
bruh, I'm telling you,
you ain't gonna be an Elden Ring elitist just yet.
Yes, man. It's like goodness gracious. No, you cannot put me in Madden beans. I'm only playing my superstar player. That's it. That's all. But yeah, man, First Ascendant, so you downloaded, but you just haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I got all this stuff, and I think
your backlog is your PlayStation definitely need to do an update because I did an update on mine not too long ago, so you definitely need to update.
So,
definitely,
man.
So, but
man,
that
backlog is stupid right now.
Stupid, I know it's stupid, but yeah, man, them the games that I've been playing, man. That's them the joints right there.
Them the joints.
Okay. Them the joints.
Yeah, so. You see B out here getting it in, doing what you got to do in these streets. But yeah, I'm going to definitely try to tap in with that Elden Ring and that First Ascendant and finish all these games in the backlog, y'all. Like I said, once I could free up some time to really sit and actually just decompress and shut my phone off and not have to do all this stuff and actually game games and then lock in. Oh, we gonna catch up. Trust me, we gonna catch up.
Yep.
I'm talking all nighters, 3, 4 in the morning.
Not all nighters. Damn, not all nighters, bro.
Watch me.
That's crazy. This man say all nighters, but yeah. What was some news you wanted to kick out? I know you added some stuff, but you was like you wanted to bring up something else as well. I think you didn't put it in the notes though. About the people who've been winning, about everybody.
Oh yeah. So what? I mean, we could just roll it into the first topic. I mean, of everything like that, because basically it'll be a whole recap. But
okay.
All right, yeah. So y'all, this past week and a half, Evolution Fighting Game Tournament, aka EVO, biggest fighting game tournament in the land. Players from across the world coming to EVO went down, and I was tapped in the middle of work and stuff, but I kept my eye on everything, all the festivities. And this was a great EVO, especially for Black excellence, Black representation. A lot of great moments happened. I just want to congratulate all the winners of our people doing the thing, because like we coming up from groundwork, it's like Black folk, we got into the FGC space, and it wasn't many of us that was really playing at a high level. Starting off, and now we got so many great players, but now we got not only great players, but great players who are winning these tournaments. So of course, for Mortal Kombat 1, Sonic Fox, they captured yet another Mortal Kombat EVO championship, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, they are now tied for the most EVO wins of all time. They think they need one more to actually become the actual most EVO winners. So shout out to Sonic Fox. I've actually met them before. Super cool. Great player. Still to this day, one of the best Mortal Kombat players across the land, from this one to X to 11, and then just killing the game still. Killing the game. So also, we had Aaron the God, who I'm not super familiar with, but he won Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, which is a game that my brother Shadow X, he plays a lot. And it's a really cool game, but he took home the EVO title. Another brother doing his thing, and also Nitro, who won, I believe, Guilty Gear Strive, another brother from the USA. So all these are brothers from the USA doing their thing, showing our representation. But the biggest story coming out of this is Punk the God, or Punk. He broke a 20-year, I wouldn't say curse, but a 20-year drought in Street Fighter 6 by becoming the first American player in 20 years to capture an EVO title. And I think he was the first Black person to do it too. So he double whammy.
Oh, and man, making history.
The cool part about this too is, in 2017, I believe, he made it to the finals, and he lost in like a very crushing fashion, and it kind of it kind of fucked him up as far as like his confidence, and he had to kind of build himself back up. So from that moment all the way up to this moment, it's sort of like a poetic like redemption story or redemption arc for him, because like people coined Punk as like the next like greatest Street Fighter player, and that he just couldn't get it done. He had a lot of self-doubt, and he had to build himself back up. And now, in this moment, he ended up coming back. He reset the bracket, so he was down. He came back. He reset the bracket, which means and then he ended up winning. And he just, it was a crazy moment. It was a crazy moment. So congrats to all the players. Congrats to everybody who competed in the EVO. I want to go to EVO one day. Me and my brother Shadow, we talking about going to EVO next year, most likely. Try to compete. I'm gonna lose. I ain't gonna be up there on the big stage, but I'm gonna try to fight something. But just for the experience. But for fighting game players, this is a great. I just love seeing the growth of EVO from when it started, when it was in a small little hotel convention room, and we saw the amazing Geigo Perry, which is still legendary to this day. Up to now, they're doing this stuff in damn near arenas now, and they're packing out arenas, and it's just. They're getting major sponsorships, and it's just amazing to see the FGC community grown so much, and how EVO, not just EVO, but there's so many other fighting game tournaments too. But EVO is like if you want to liken it to wrestling or the Super Bowl, it's like the Super Bowl of fighting games. So it's like to make it on EVO, to stamp your name as a winner there. you're gonna be heralded as one of the best in the world, not the country, the world. Because like I said, everybody from all over, from every country, every walk of life comes to this tournament to prove that they're the best. So shout out to the winners. And yeah, Punk has won other tourneys, but EVO was the one that haunted him. Diogo, EVO was that one. If you're like I said, you can win all the other tournaments, but like I said, winning EVO is like winning the Super Bowl. Like you gotta get that EVO chip as a player at a high level to really solidify yourself and feel like, okay, I'm there. So shout out to Punk, shout out to everybody, Sonic Fox, Nitro, Aaron the God. And look, I want to see more of this. I want to see more of this going into next year. I want to see more representation. I want to see more of us players. Like I said, like if I wish I could tap in like I want to. Even though he's got a lot going on that people are frowning upon. But shout out to Lupe Fiasco. He's tapped in. He was live chatting about it too, and he actually is heavy into the FGC and a lot of rappers. It's like a lot of hip hop artists are also very tapped into the games, but also the FGC. So it's good to see, all that stuff coming together and being more and more showcased. So yeah. What you got to say about that? I know you're not as tapped in as me, but how do you feel about this sort of like upswelling and upbringing of the FGC, especially with our community?
Man, yeah, I think it's dope. I think it's dope, especially with Punk being the first one to win an EVO. First American to win EVO and Street Fighter in like what they say 25 years and 20 years, something like that.
20 years.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think that's amazing. I think I want to. I'm pretty sure he probably has like a YouTube or like a Twitch or something. I want to check out his footage because I know I've definitely watched Sonic Fox joints before on YouTube, and I'm like, this dude is crazy.
Punk is a monster. They're all
good.
Great. Yeah, Punk is really good. Like Punk has been around for a long time. He's already had a big name, but it's just he's never caught. Yeah, and he's won. Like I said, he's won plenty of other tournaments. He was
It's just EVO
was that one he had to capture.
That's why he was emotional. That's why he was emotional.
Everybody, like I'm telling you, everybody. That was the moment of the tournament. Everybody was. I mean, there was people. I mean, like I'm telling you, it was so. Like I said, Lupe was congratulating him. Sexy Red even congratulated him. Sexy Red was like, "Congrats."
Sexy Red.
This was a moment. She was. I didn't know she was tapped in, but she was.
Get it, Sexy Red.
Yeah, get it. She was at DreamCon too. Like Sexy Red tapped in. I didn't even know she was tapped in like that. Or maybe she just act like she is, but she everywhere. I don't know what it is, but she even congratulated him. But it was crazy. But like, yeah, that was the moment of the tournament because everybody knows just how much Punk had to fight to get back to that 7 years. Yeah. 7-year climb back to that point to get to that moment again and actually finally capturing it. So I mean, yeah, I already got to know he felt over the moon with that. Even though he did say he got paid less. He got paid less money this tournament than when he got second place the last time, like or last year. Like he was like, "Yo, Chipotle," because Chipotle was the sponsor. I said, "Even where the money go?" But I'm like, look, they putting so much money. Like I'm telling you, the production value has gone up so high. Like they had like LED screen or like a big monitor screens with the players. They had this like whole. It was a presentation. It was like this wasn't just no rinky dink fighting game tournament. They put money into the production value of this whole thing. So I think that's where it went. But it's crazy to see just how it's going.
Dang, man, that's what's up, man. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for Punk. Like, look, man, I remember when we had the tournaments and stuff at the studio. It's like watching that Mortal Kombat tournament. I was like, bruh, like watching those guys, watching those dudes that know how to play real good, it was pretty dope to see. Cause I was just like, bro, like, I'm like, so when he hit him with the comment, I'm like, oh, he about to get him, he about to catch him. Like I'll be watching, like, oh, he's about to catch him. Like, them joints, I go to something like this, cause it just be fun to watch. It just be something interesting and fun to watch, man. So no, that's dope, man. Shout out to Punk. That's really dope.
Oh yeah.
That's really dope.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So look, if y'all see me at EVO next year. Don't say nothing. Pull it up. Holla at me. Catch me on. I gotta find a game to I gotta find a game to lock in between now and then, so I can try to compete. Maybe it's Mortal Kombat. Maybe it's Street Fighter. I got them all. I gotta find a game to hone in on. That way, I can at least like get like 2 wins before I get knocked out. Because it'd be like a pool of like 100, 200 people. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So just imagine that you beat out all those people. That just shows the level of skill. And these people ain't none. Like there's no real chumps here. There's no like. I can't play. like everybody can play. It's just who can play the best and who's locked in enough to really get it. You know, because on any given day, any of them players could win. You know, not any of them, but like the top, because there's a subset of top players. But on any given day, any of those players can take the chip. It just depends on who came to play that day. So
yeah,
shout out to all to the FGC, all the people in the FGC doing their thing, and it's good to see that this thing is strong, thriving, and getting bigger and bigger every year. So, yes, sir.
Hey man, well you know who's striving to expand their world a lot more.
Who that? Who doing that?
Mortal Kombat, bruh.
It's Khaos.
Mortal Kombat. We about to
yes.
We letting this footage roll right now, man. Let Khaos
roll that beautiful beam footage.
I am rolling the beautiful beam footage right now, and bruh.
So, Mortal Kombat officially announced their DLC expansion, Khaos Reigns. Now, if you remember, they did the same thing with Mortal Kombat Aftermath and Mortal Kombat 11.
Yep.
So this is sort of like their version of it. It's called Khaos Reigns. Now, spoiler alert, if you've played the story mode of Mortal Kombat 1, you know at the end they had a Havoc or a Chaos version of Havoc at the end. So this picks up right after that with the story mode where Chaos Havoc comes and kind of like causes havoc. But also we're seeing the unveiling of new versions of Cyrax and Sector, and now they women. They done gender swapped them. They ain't dudes no more. The ladies are now Cyrax and Sector.
And they black queens too.
They black queens, and they got. And the thing about it is they have like sort of the same power, or not, or like I guess powers, but they're kind of a little bit different. But it's interesting. It's an interesting choice, but I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? So we got OG Cyrax and Sector as cameos, but we got the new versions of Cyrax and Sector as main characters, and they looking kind of clean. I like it.
What about Noob? What you think about Noob?
Noob Sidebot is back. I know my brother Shadow X is happy about this because he's a new player.
Yeah, he is. He loves him.
Noob Sidebot looks dope. Looks different. But I think this is Bihan. This is the OG Bihan. He looks cool. He looks very similar, like I said, the similar style of gameplay with the shadow clones and whatnot. I can see, like I said, my brother really enjoying him. But it's cool to see that he's back. I know he's gonna have a lot of cool mixes, but I'm looking at his moveset and it's very similar to what I'm seeing that he had in Mortal Kombat 11, which could be a good or a bad thing depending on who you are. But I want to see more about Noob. But it's cool that he's back. We also have, like I said, the story expansion going on. We got you see it right here, which looks like it's really, really dope. But we also got the inclusion of new DLC characters, and I think I want to wait. I'm gonna let this thing roll out.
Yeah, because
we're gonna put a reveal.
They revealed
but
it.
As I'm saying, I'm wondering how long this story expansion is going to be. Is it going to be the same length as Aftermath? Is it going to be more? Is it going to be less?
Here we go.
But I'm really interested to see, and also I want to see how they really coin Havoc
Ghostface
as
from
the
Scream.
big
Lego revealed.
But
T1000.
now with the DLC, with the DLC, we got Ghostface from Scream, like you said. Ghostface, not Ghostface Killer, not Wu-Tang. Ghostface. T1000, Robert Patrick, and Conan the Barbarian. The Barbarian.
That's wild.
Arnold came. Now think about this. T1000, I think I heard people online with T1000. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, they had Terminator on there before.
Yeah, they've had Terminator. They had the T800, which was the OG Terminator. But T1000 is good. Also, they got, we're gonna go back to the DLCs, but they brought also back the Animalities. Animalities are back. So we have friendships brought back in the last game, and now we got Animalities brought back in this game. And if you think about it, I think Brutalities were first brought back in Mortal Kombat X. So they're just going down the line. So, and they look dope. The Animalities look dope.
That's definitely a dope fan service right there. To bring the Animalities back, because we haven't seen that since like Mortal Kombat 2 and 3.
It was like 3. Mortal Kombat 3 had Animality.
Yeah. So that's man. No, they doing some fan, and it's a free update.
Yeah, exactly. And it's coming out this September. So Cyrax, Sector, and Noob Sidebot in the Combat Pack 2, as well as T-1000, Ghostface, and Conan the Barbarian. And I've heard Robert Patrick is going to be voicing T-1000, so they do got him. I don't think they're going to get Arnold this time for Conan. I think they're going to use probably just the same person who voiced Arnold in Mortal Kombat 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's kind of cool. That's kind of crazy that Arnold got two of his iconic characters in Mortal Kombat. He got Terminator and he got Conan. So now it's like, is it too much Arnold? Think about it. Do you think so? Do you think they could have picked somebody else instead of Conan? Is there someone else other than Conan? Like, I get Ghostface and I get T-1000. I'm cool with that. But do you think Conan the Barbarian was a good move since we already had an Arnold character in last game?
Yeah, I think they could have picked somebody else besides Conan. I'm trying to think who I would have liked to see in place of that, but
yeah,
definitely could have. Yeah, we don't need to see Arnold's face again. I mean, damn. Yeah, like I said, the T-1000 definitely was a great one, but yeah, I'm trying to think who chat. Is anybody y'all feel like they should have put in there, because I can't think of anybody off the top of my head where I'm like, oh, that's a good one. Like
King Karma. I'm not saying too much Arnold. I'm just thinking, like, because we just got Terminator in the last game, and these special DLC characters, I feel like you got so many options. Like, why give us another Arnold character? I mean, I guess it was an easy layup because they got technically, well, even though Arnold isn't the Predator, but they got Predator, which was an Arnold movie, but then they got Terminator, so they said, well, might as well get Conan, and they've already had Rambo. So this is, I guess, it's like, yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, who else can you really get? Like I said, because you think about who they've had before, because they've been doing these guest DLC characters ever since Mortal Kombat 9. So I'm thinking, well, who else can they really get? So, like I said, they got Ghostface, which everybody was like really like, people was anticipating Ghostface was going to happen, and it did. I didn't expect T-1000, but I do like that choice. Mm-hmm. Again, I just don't know how I feel about having Conan in there.
And also, we already had Predator, we already had Alien in there. So yeah, I'm just like, yeah, who else?
Yeah, and then we've had all we pretty much had all the had
Freddy, we've had Freddy, Jason, Texas Chainsaw. Yeah.
So they could have put. I would have been cool if they would have did. Maybe they could have did Hellraiser. They haven't had him.
He was never in none of them.
Or Pinhead. Yeah, Pinhead from Hellraiser. That would have been cool. But then he looks like Quan Chi, so maybe. But that would have been maybe interesting. I don't know who else they can really get. But I don't know, because they've had a lot, because they already got, like I said, Omni-Man, and they've already kind of hit the comic book world with Combat Pack 1. Combat Pack 1 was really comic book heavy with Omni-Man and Peacemaker and even and Homelander and all other stuff like that too, as well as the main characters. So I don't know. But I am excited still for the expansion of the story. I'm definitely going to play that, and we'll see. Chucky is too short. We can't do Chucky. I would like to see Chucky, but
it could probably work.
Chucky would be a cool cameo because they got Farrah, and Farrah's like a small little person. But I don't see Chucky. Yeah. I don't see Chucky being a main character. That just doesn't. That wouldn't make sense just based on like how he looks. I think they probably thought about. I think if they were gonna do Chucky, they would have did Chucky. So I think that's what it is. I think he would be a great cameo character though, if anything.
And they already did Joker. I was trying to think of somebody from the DC world that they could have brought, since it's technically Warner Brothers. They did Joker already. And
they did Joker. They've got Peacemaker, because they gotta think. You also gotta think they gotta have characters that can fit into the Mortal Kombat style with the gore, the brutality. So you gotta think, okay, it's gotta be somebody who
gotta be a villain. It can't be like you can't put Batman in there. That's
nah. Peacemaker technically isn't a villain, but he's very brutal and he kills, so he counts.
Yeah, Dio just said you can put Bane in there. That would have been Bane can be brutal. Bane can be. I can see that. Be good. I can see Bane being brutal.
Bane would. But I feel like also we have a lot of like bruiser, big body, like heavy type of characters.
You think so?
Because we got Omni-Man, we got Peacemaker, sort of like a heavy. Now we're gonna have Conan. Conan's a heavy, and I don't know. I feel like
No, Wolverine. That's like a Disney Marvel product. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a Marvel thing. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
It got to be like Warner Brothers.
You know. Yeah, and they've pretty much given us everybody that we've pretty much already asked for. They've given us Spawn. They've given us. I mean, we were supposed to get Ash from Evil Dead, but I think that fell through. So I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But we'll see. But like I said, I mean, who knows? Conan might be crazy. They'll find a way to make. I know he's gonna be probably.
He's probably gonna be like Shao Kahn type of guy. I think
he's gonna be a brawler. Yeah, a big brawler style. Definitely. But we'll see. But this is all gonna start rolling out. Like I said, not November. September 24th. So be on the lookout. If you got Mortal Kombat 1, if you ain't finished the story, I suggest you do that so you can be up to speed when the DLC story drops. And excuse me. And I T-1000 and Ghostface, I'm gonna try for sure. Those are the two that I really want to try, and also the Sector and Cyrax because I just want to see how different they are based on the OG versions. But other than that, we gonna see what Mortal Kombat 1 has in store. Also, we gonna see somebody coming in, a guest character. Speaking of guest characters, somebody who coming from another world. We gonna talk about this real quick before we go on to the final big reveal. But my man, come on, Terry! My man Terry Bogard.
Come on, Terry.
Come on, Terry is gonna be in Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6. We get my man Terry. Now look, I fuck with Terry. Terry is pretty much like he's like the Ken of Final
Fatal Fury.
What game?
Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury.
I don't know why I was thinking of Final Fight. It's Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury.
I'm about to say Final Fight. Fatal Fury. But the Ken of Fatal Fury, and now we gonna officially be able to get that matchup, Ken versus Terry in Street Fighter. Even though I think they've had crossovers before in the past, but he looks great. He looks dope. And I'm hoping that this is the beginning of possibly getting more of Fatal Fury characters. But of course, you got to start off with Terry. And I think Terry coming in and them just branching out now. And this is now Street Fighter starting to branch out and bring in sort of guest characters because Street Fighter 6 has done such great fan service with bringing in OG characters. Like they just brought back Bison and we got all these other new characters. But now we're gonna get Terry coming in August. And I'm looking forward to this too. And I was supposed to do this, y'all. I know, but I was supposed to do the CPU Cup for Street Fighter 6. I still want to do that, and now I'm even more excited to do it because now I can say, "Come on, Ted!" When I started, just like I did in Smash. I can say that now in Street Fighter. So now I got more of an inclination to do this shit. Thanks to Terry.
Terry. So you good?
So
with that one.
I'm here for it.
Ooh,
so
Bean said the actual good fighting game. Ooh, Street Fighter. Ooh,
you heard that shit?
Ooh.
Hey,
but you agree though, didn't you? You said Street Fighter 6 was it the best out of the big three release? You say? I thought you said that. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I think he meant Final Fight though.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I think he was talking about Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 6 is the shit. And shout out, like I said, Street Fighter 6, love the game. And I'm definitely gonna see what Terry talking about. And like I said, once it is time to bring back, because it is gonna happen at some point. Oh, I'm activating it now. I'm definitely activating it. So because the roster is now even more plentiful now. So now I'm glad I waited because now we got a more full roster for me to do this CPU Cup because it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, see, Bean said, I told you he was talking about Street Fighter. He said, no, Street Fighter 6 over
I agree. Yeah. Beans. I love Mortal Kombat 1. But yeah, I agree. Street Fighter 6 is the better fighting game.
King Karma was like, and Tekken? Ooh, he wants to know, and Tekken? Ooh. But speaking of Tekken. Speaking of Tekken.
We got another big return happen. This man's supposed to be dead. Like dead. But apparently, through the power of video game magic, and the fact that this man, first of all, Kazuya ain't never gonna sleep. I feel bad for Kazuya, bro. This man ain't never gonna get a good night's rest in his life, bro.
Never gonna sleep.
Ever. This man might as well just throw himself back in that volcano, bro, because that's a wrap, bro. He ain't never gonna get rest. Peace is not in his vocabulary.
He said, hey, the worst dad in gaming, he returns.
Because the worst dad of all time is back. Pops has returned with the milk, bro. Heihachi is back, bro. Heihachi has returned for Tekken 8, and I honestly, people have mixed feelings about this. Some people are super hyped. Some people are like, why? What about the story? How does this make sense now? How is he back? So, but we got the return of Heihachi. You know, this man survived or came back, and he got a whole squad prepped and stuff like that. It's a cheap way for more cash. We know what it was. It was a cash grab.
Yeah, it was definitely a cash grab.
Definitely a cash grab for the sake of storylines. And, you know, definitely there's going to be people who are excited because they're Heihachi mains. I mean, Heihachi is technically, has always been the face of Tekken.
I was about to ask. I was about to say, is he considered, like, out of the Tekken world, the most popular character?
Yeah, he's definitely the face of Tekken. He's definitely the face of Tekken. Even though they tried to change it to Jin and Kazuya, he's still always going to be the face of Tekken. When you think of Tekken, you think of Heihachi. Easy. You know. So I get them bringing him back for I guess popularity and financial reasons, but story-wise, he didn't need to come back. The man was dead. The man was out of here.
And was it any new characters in Tekken like that you can kind of like gravitate towards, like any new, you know, did they added some folks in this new Tekken 8?
I mean, there are some new characters. There's always like new characters in added Tekken. Like I can't think off the top of my head because I haven't played, because I kind of stick with my tried and true.
Gotcha.
And look, honestly, I'm still salty because they ain't bring back who I like. Still, you know what I'm talking about, Tekken. But anyway, I ain't gonna go down that road right now. But they bringing everybody back. I don't know why I'm gonna bring her back. I mean, it's simple. I mean, Meg Thee Stallion dressed up like her, and she was looking good. I mean, I'm just saying. Meg wrote it. Let's do it.
This man said Meg Thee Stallion. Not Meg Thee Stallion.
They brought back for what? Harada fucked up bringing up with the Waffle House, and they couldn't seal the deal. Oh man! Like, look. So Diogo, you saying it was either them being able to have a Waffle House stage or Heihachi, and they couldn't, and Harada couldn't do the Waffle House deal. It fell through, so he's like, "I'll give y'all Heihachi instead." Damn. I guess that's a.
This man said,
I would have rather fought in front of the Waffle House, bro.
I know you. I know.
Man, no. They could have. Man, Bandai Namco could have worked that out. They could have. Man, how Waffle House don't want that? That's free pub. That's easy. Like, look, come on. The streets would have went crazy if they would have unveiled a Waffle House stage, bro.
Oh yeah.
Imagine Tekken in front of the Waffle House on a Saturday night, bro.
Bruh, can you imagine?
Oh, man.
People who don't even play Tekken literally would have got it just because of that. Like, hey man, they got a Waffle House location. Like, man, that thing would go platinum in the hood.
I'm telling you, look, Waffle House do not like to be known for fights. Well, that's their fault. That's their fault. Okay? You don't hear about IHOP doing this. You don't hear about Denny's doing this. Waffle House is the place where you go to get a waffle and see a squabble. Okay? That should be you get a waffle and see a squabble. Right. They should just bring it in. Come on. Because the money that they left on the table, they could have did a nice little partnership, you know, they could have called it the Tekken All-Star Meal, you know, the Heihachi hash browns, you know, the gin juice, you know what I'm saying? You know, like the Yoshimitsu grits, or I don't know. They could have made a whole thing, and it would have been crazy. They ain't thinking. See, Waffle House ain't thinking smart enough, all right? They think because they know people gonna go there because it's 24/7, 365. They don't need this. Trust me. The streets would have been talking for generations about that time that Tekken and Waffle House did the crossover of the century. They fucked up. And instead, now we got Heihachi back. We got a deadbeat dad. Let me say this. We got a deadbeat dad back.
Damn.
Instead of squabbles in front of the Waffle House at 2 a.m. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
I don't get it. But hey, look, for the Heihachi mains, I know you're jumping for joy. I know you're happy.
Oh yeah, you know.
Hopefully Heihachi. Oh yeah.
You know
so hopefully he's everything that you ever wanted in life. It's good to see that you're getting what you want. I never get what I want. I mean, we can't get a Waffle House. I can't get Christy. Tekken 8. I like you a lot. This is why you ain't make the top 5. Low-key, these are the reasons. Okay, you ain't giving me what I want in life. Okay, you Harada, you doing everything for everybody else but your boy. I just ask for small things, and you don't do that.
You just want the small things. That's all. You don't ask for much.
I just want one girl to come back or give me a fight in front of the Waffle House. I would have been on if they would have gave me Waffle House stage. I would have forgot about the Christie thing. All right. You got it. You gave me that because I want to squabble in front of the Waffle House playing Tekken.
Dang, that would have been. You would have forgot.
That's the only stage I would have picked. I wouldn't have forgot. I just would have accepted it and moved on.
Okay,
I've still not accepted and moved on. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha. Okay, all right. I hear you. I hear you, brother. I hear you.
You know, but we got a lot of legs left for Tekken, so it's still hope. I'm still holding out hope because you know how long Tekken 7 was out for like a goddamn decade.
And Tekken 8 was the last one to come out as far as the new game. You know, between them three, like I think it was Street Fighter first. Was it Mortal Kombat first, Street Fighter, then Tekken?
Yep, yeah. Tekken's still the newest. Yeah, so we got time.
Yeah. They still got plenty of legs then.
We got plenty of time. So Harada, you got plenty of time to talk to whoever it is at the Waffle House headquarters. Saying, look, I know you don't want this. You don't want people to think about it, but look, people fight every day, B. And they fight in your restaurants.
Bean said it was Street Fighter first, then Mortal Kombat, not Tekken. Okay.
Right.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Look, and as long as they're not fighting inside the establishment, it's not really like it's a bad thing. Like, y'all actually be having fights at the Waffle House, inside the Waffle House, with your staff. Man, we just saying we want to be in the parking lot.
Sometimes the managers get the bucking.
Right. We just, all we as a Tekken community are asking, can we just be in the parking lot squabbling? We ain't even going to mess up we ain't going to mess up no dishes. We ain't going to fuck up the establishment. We just going to be in the parking lot with a nice little safe huddle, crowd, and that's it. That's all we asking for. We just want to see the big yellow sign in the background. That's all we want. Okay? That's it. That's all we asking for. So get it done, Harada. Get something done, goddammit.
Get it done, Harada. All right, I think that's gonna cover it for our news portion of the podcast, right?
That's it. Hands were thrown.
Okay, hands were thrown, y'all. Hands were thrown. As always, man, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. That's going to conclude our part 1 of the podcast. But if you're live with us right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/deadendgameatl, you're going to catch this. We about to get right into the part 2. You know what I'm saying? But if you're listening wherever you get your podcast, be sure to check us next week as we do our bracket for the fighting characters. What's up?
Hold on. Diogen coming in the chat. Always got to say some stuff.
What do you say?
Okay. So we're gonna touch on this.
Biggest news. Okay.
Yeah. Because I know a little bit about this, but we'll talk about it. So the Screen Actors Guild strike on video game companies. So Screen Actors Guild is currently on a strike.
What?
They're doing a strike. From what I've seen. For Diogen, clean this up for me because, like I said, I've been glossing over it. On certain video game companies for various reasons. So I don't know if it's a pay issue. I think it's probably a pay issue.
It's probably money. It's definitely money.
Most likely it's about the money. But basically now this is, from what I know.
Potentially delaying GTA 6.
He just took the words out.
Oh, okay.
It's delaying games, most notably games like GTA 6 and big titles that's in the works right now. So a lot of these big games that we're expecting to come out are kind of getting affected by this because they not getting the money or they not getting the treatment that they want. And when you're part of these Screen Actors Guild unions, you have to abide by certain agreements and policies, or these actors can just say, "I'm not gonna come to work," and they're protected by these. It's like a union. So these video game companies got to realize, especially with games like Rockstar and Take-Two and all these other, they got to realize, look, you know how big this game is gonna be. You know how big this game is going to be, and you know how much money you're going to make
Ghost of Tsushima
on this game.
Whenever that drops. They know how much money that game will make.
Right. So you know how much money and how much revenue these games are going to generate. Pay these people. Why are we doing this? Pay these people. And Diogo said pay and protection for voice actors. These voice actors are one of the most essential parts of the production of this game. Nobody's gonna watch a silent game. Nobody's gonna listen to it. Like, this ain't Nintendo. Right. You can't make a GTA 6 silently. All these actors have to get paid for their time. Same thing with that's drive. These are the people who drive the story. These are the people who help you connect to these characters, these voice actors. Pay them. You are going to make your money back. You know you're gonna make your money back. And I get it. times are like tough for certain video game companies. There's a lot of layoffs going on. They got to cut costs. But if you are going to put money into these games, you got to pay the right people, the right amount. Because if these people aren't happy with what they're doing, either they're not going to do their job well, or they're not going to do their job at all. And now you got to spend more money with these delays and lose more money because you're not doing what you need to do as a business. This is business 101. Pay your people. You pay your people and you do a good job, that money's going to come back tenfold. You have Grand Theft Auto 6. You know how many people have been waiting for this game and how much money your company has been generating based off your last game with all the DLC and the online and the expansions. You got it. Stop fucking around. Pay these people. Get this game done so you can be making boatloads of money. You'll make way more money than you made off GTA 5 with GTA 6. I guarantee. You should know that based off that trailer that you dropped and the numbers that trailer did.
Bruh.
Come on.
Can you imagine if they tell the folks that we got to wait to 2026 for that game to drop because of this SAG strike, bruh? Man. Yeah. And some other great titles. There might be some other great titles that I'm like dying to play that we won't get, probably in the near future because of this. That's wild.
It's crazy. And Diogan also said, like I said, they're making them work these long sessions because voice actors. It's like you're recording your voice.
Wolverine,
so it's like
Wolverine. He mentioned that can be one we might have to wait on. We've been dying for Wolverine game.
They are not if they're making these voice actors work these long hours. Their voices are. It's kind of like, okay, I go to the studio and I'm in the studio. Somebody, a label or a company hires me to do an album, and they're like, okay, we need you to be in the studio for 12 hours a day working on this album, but we're only gonna pay you for 4 hours of work. And I got no protection, I got no whatever it is, and I got that's what they're gonna pay me, or that's whatever it is. And if I'm under contract, like if that's my job, or if I'm under a contract and that's what it is, or they found a loophole in the contract to pay me less than the time that I'm actually putting in, and I got no protection because I'm not part of a union or like a SAG or a Screen Actors Guild or a publishing rights deal, like over time that's gonna take a toll. Because and the fucked up part about it is a lot of these voice actors are starting to just get their feet wet in the industry. They're being enticed by, hey, I'm just getting my foot in the door. Now I'm working on this AAA game. It's going to be a great thing on my resume. I worked on Grand Theft Auto 6, or I worked on Ghost of Tsushima. And these people know that. And if they're not a high profile like voice actor or an actual true actor who lends their voice, and they're just getting started, they're going to get screwed. And that's what's happening. And now you see what's happening, because now they're getting taken advantage of. They're not getting the money that they deserve, but they're expected to output this top level voice acting all day, all night. And at some point, they're going to say, something's got to give. I need to be fairly compensated and protected and treated well for my job. So I hope that this strike is resolved soon, because these games have been so anticipated. And the more that these games are delayed, the more it's going to hurt these games, especially if they know it's because these companies are refusing to pay these people, especially these companies that we know have the money.
Bruh,
that's what it is. It's not like you're an indie developer and you're struggling with money. You are Marvel. You are Rockstar. You have millions, damn near billions of dollars in budgets. Get it together. And that's all I'm gonna say. So thank you, Diogo, for pointing that out. Because I did hear about that, and it's just another thing where these companies are just taking advantage of the artists. It's just the age-old crew of the big corporations taking advantage of the creatives, the people who drive their product and make their product as good as it should be. The creatives are always getting screwed over, the people who put the actual footwork and groundwork in. And I hope that this strike is rectified. I hope these people are paid and protected. And I hope that these games get back on schedule, because I want to play GTA 6. I want to play Blade. I want to play Wolverine. I want to play the new Ghost and any other games that are coming out. These games need to see the light of day, because there is a huge population of people who are anticipating this game. And for these businesses, that's a lot of money that you are leaving on the table. So get it done.
Get it
That's
done.
all I'm saying.
There you go.
Get it done. Pay the people. Put the money up. And with that being said, we're done with part one.
We're done with part one. Bam. All
Get
right.
get this shit about it. Posing out, B. So we can do this bracket. I want to see what the fuck you talking about.
All right, so y'all hear him. So we about to finish up part 1. So if you, like I said, if you're listening wherever you get your podcast, you will be able to check out part 2 next Friday. But if you're here watching us live, you are getting ready to be in for a treat. This is about to be really interesting. So we will see y'all. If you listen to the podcast, we'll see y'all next week. Everybody on Twitch, we're gonna see y'all in a second.
Peace out, y'all.